Quickscribe offers a number of search tools that are designed to make it easier for you to navigate and find the information you seek. By the end of this video, you will pick up a number of useful tips and tricks that will save you a considerable amount of time when using this resource. The video will focus on the following items: general navigation and browsing features, title searches, keyword searches, and dedicated search pages for searching specific content. Before we get into the main search features, we should take a moment for a quick overview of the basic browsing components on the site. On the left navigation, you'll notice the default is set to allow you to browse current laws or laws that are in force. Here you can browse statutes and regulations, bills, orders, including ministerial orders, and select federal laws, including both the federal laws that have been added to Quickscribe and convenient links to the federal justice site for the laws that have not yet been added. To access repealed laws, switch to historical laws and select Acts and Regulations. On this page, you have the option for browsing archived or older versions of laws that are still in force today, or access repealed laws that are no longer in force. Finally, to save time navigating to the laws you use most often, you can either make use of the recently viewed laws on the left navigation, or set up a custom list of laws or sections by making use of the bookmark features. The most efficient way to locate a law or document on the Quickscribe database is to use the title search, which is located on the main search bar on the home page when you first log in, or on our dedicated search page. As you begin typing in the name of the document, a list will appear along with some of the helpful icons that differentiate between the different document types, such as bills, orders, federal laws, statutes, and regulations. The title search is also a great way to hunt down those often hard to find orders or regulations, especially if you only know part of the number or title. The title search can also be used to scan the list of early consolidations that Quickscribe has published to the site. One of the most powerful yet underutilized features on Quickscribe is the new keyword search tool. In recent years, Quickscribe has dramatically improved this elastic search engine by making it faster, smarter, and by displaying the results in a way that will ultimately save you time. The feature searches across the full text of statutes, regulations, bills, reporters, annotations, select Hansard references, and other related documents within the Quickscribe database. To access the keyword search function, you must switch from title search to keyword search using the main search bar function located on the home page or the dedicated search page. To start, you should familiarize yourself with the various search options or operators that are at your disposal. These options can be viewed by selecting the question mark icon on the right of the bar. This pop-up will provide you with a list of available search operators that will make your searches more meaningful. In fact, if you scroll down, you will note that there is also a link to a dedicated keyword search help page with more detailed explanations and specific examples of how to take advantage of these operators, including wildcards, proximity searches, and boosting. Let's have a closer look at some of these in more detail. As a basic rule, use quotation marks for finding the exact phrase. In this example, I'm looking for any instances where community plan is referenced. You'll note that in this case, there are 164 references found in a variety of laws and related documents. The tabs are set up in such a way that it makes it easy for you to browse the results by the type of law or document. So you can browse the 85 references within Acts, or check out the results in regulations, bills, orders, expert annotations. By the way, you'll note that the main keyword search tool does not index any private or organizational annotations. For those, you will need to use the search tool on the dedicated annotations homepage on the left navigation. We will cover this later in the video. The search query also has returned some federal legislation references, Hansard references, and other documents such as historical Quickscribe reporters. And here's a tip about a cool feature that many users often overlook. Above the Search Results tab, you will see an option to display the result by law, which displays the number of hits within each act and regulation. This will help you decide where to focus your research efforts, as it will often bring to your attention laws that you might not otherwise think to explore. You can see that the number in the brackets on the right represents the number of hits or references to community plan within each law. You can even expand the law to quickly and efficiently review each reference and then link directly to the section of interest as you see fit. Let's explore another keyword search using some different operators. Using community plan as our primary search criteria, let's try narrowing down the scope of the query to only include sections that also reference heritage. In this case, we will plug in the community plan, in quotes, and then add the word heritage. We've now narrowed the results down to 33 from 164. Not bad. Maybe you want to give a higher priority to the word heritage. In this case, we can use the boost operator to give a greater weighting or priority to the word by adding a circumflex adjacent to the word heritage, and then specify a number that represents the degree to which you wish to rank its importance. For example, if I plug in the number 9 as the boost number, the search engine will rank the word heritage as being 9 times more relevant than community plan. You can see that the results have been prioritized where heritage is found in greater concentration in relation to community plan. Another search option for you to explore is a Boolean operator that allows you to filter out or remove any results that include a particular word. For example, in this case, let's assume that we want to search for community plan. However, we do not want results to return any references dealing with heritage. In this case, we would type in community plan and use the negative sign directly in front of the word heritage, no space. We can even narrow down this query further by adding the word zoning into the mix, while still filtering out the word heritage. For our final example, we'll take a look at how proximity searches work. The concept behind proximity searches is that sometimes you may want to look for words that are in close proximity to one another, but not necessarily directly beside each other or in consecutive order. For example, let's assume we want to find all references for the word wildlife only in cases where it is in close proximity to the word conservation. A proximity search will allow you to dedicate the value or how close each of these words will be in proximity to one another in order to return a result. In this case, I'll type in wildlife and conservation in quotes, but I'll add a proximity indicator directly after the last quotation mark to indicate that while the two words don't necessarily need to be found together in this order, the results should bring up instances where they are within at least 2 words apart from one another. We can see that there are 37 results based on this criteria. However, if I expand the proximity value to 8, we get a much more broad set of results showing 95 instances. You can see why these keyword search operators can help to deliver more meaningful results when conducting legislative research. While the main keyword and title search will suffice for the vast majority of your searches, we do also include a number of dedicated search tools that are specifically designed for searching one specific type of content, such as annotations or bills or Hansard. For example, let's have a look at the search tool that resides on the Annotations homepage. This keyword search is different from the main keyword search in 3 distinct ways. First, it only searches annotations. Second, searches will include your private or organizational annotations. And third, the results are displayed in a unique manner which is more conducive and familiar with how annotations are formatted. Let's search for the word appeal. You can see how we've preserved the original format of the annotations to provide you with a more familiar visual context. You also have the option to easily jump to the annotations type that is most relevant to you. There's even an option to further filter the results to include only annotations that include case references or restrict results to those individuals who you are following. Another example of a special dedicated search tool can be found on the Hansard homepage. Like the dedicated Annotation Search, the Hansard search queries will only display results from the select Hansard debates themselves. For this query, let's assume that I want to call up Hansard that reference both Crown land and private land within the same discussion or debate. The results can also be sorted by relevance, which is the default, by law, or by date. In summary, these dedicated search pages can serve as an alternative to the main search tool when you are only concerned about a particular type of content. Please keep in mind that we continue to add new searchable content to the site on a regular basis, and plans are in the works to further enhance this tool in the future. For example, you will soon be able to save your own custom searches for you to use as needed. Like all features on Quickscribe, this is a user-driven service, so if you can think of anything you would like to see improved or added, just let us know.